So today we're trying to get our last brain cell to figure out how we're going to cover up this area. And I attached that piece of 2x4. I've already got a couple hours into it. It don't look like much, but it's kind of round on the left side to match the curve of the bus. And the right side has got an angle cut to it that I cut with the table saw. Then I came back with a block plane and took off the high points. And it's in place. It's doing what I needed to do. Not sure about the height of it. I made it longer than I think I need. I think what I want to do is have a board on top of this, like a windowsill, because that's a good place to attach to. Anyway, I think that's what I want to do. And then that will also set on top of that, which makes that way too long. But that's removable. So what I did is I used nutserts. Hold on a second. So I got these nutserts, or riv nuts, whatever you want to call them. They're great. I remember using these a few decades ago when I was in the automotive department at my company. And so I bought a bunch. These are 1024s. Number 10 seems to be my favorite size. I bought 1024s not thinking that I was really going to need them. And I bought 1032. 1032 is actually my favorite size and thread for building stuff. It just happens to be the most common thing I ever use, it seems. And I bought the setting tool. Setting tool is absolutely great. So the way all this is like, I mean, I was going to actually make it. And I got all this from McMasterCar.com, McMaster.com. So this is a bolt with a left-handed thread, which it doesn't need to be a left-handed thread. And it came with the grease in it already, which was kind of nice. And it's drilled through. And this is the nut side. And it'll work in either way. It's a little easier to work in this fashion. And when you buy that, this one is listed as 1024 and 1032. So it's number 10, and it's just the machine screw. That's the difference. See, one's a 32 thread, one's a 24 thread. And you put the screw through the tool, and you screw this thing on, like so. Okay? You drill your hole out that this fits through. In this case, it was, I forget how many, 64ths or something. And you put this in the hole and you use 2 wrenches and you turn this in a clockwise direction, which is unscrewing it, and it pulls the bolt. And it pulls this in, it collapses it, and it sets this thing, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I guess I'll show you the application. Hold on. Okay, so there's the riv nut installed into this sheet metal. I got 3 of them. All right, and I just got a number 1024 bolt, a really long bolt, going through here that I had a countersink. It's a machine screw, okay? And it's a nice, strong, threaded hole that I could have no problem tightening and loosening a bunch of times during the development of what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to continue messing around here trying to figure out how this is all going to go. I'm going to have a piece of plywood on the front to close off that area separate from the piece on the back. And the seam will, I'm planning anyway, is going to be right in the center of that 2x4. So let me exercise my last brain cell, try to figure out how I'm going to do that. And as I make progress, I'll show you guys.